And I was very happy after I played queen c7, because usually it's in your favor to exchange queens when you have the bishop there, because the queen cooperates well with the knight in general. I wonder if it's because of redundance, because let's say a queen, it has the power of the rook and the bishop as well. If we have a queen and a bishop, then the power of the queen is perhaps redundant because it can already move like a bishop. But a knight, it adds another aspect to it. So I think that's why a queen and a knight are usually better than a queen and a bishop. Thank you so much for following Andromecha64. Thank you so much. So here this is slightly more pleasant for white. My opponent offers a draw, but of course I'm going to try and win this position with a slight advantage due to the bishop pair. It wasn't too eventful for many moves, but eventually I was able to establish a very solid advantage after I was able to penetrate with my king. Here now white has a sizable advantage because I'm even able to get an active king, and my opponent has to be defending passively. Yeah, here I wasn't sure after bishop b3, king g6, which is why I played king h5 first, and only then bishop b3. It's very interesting, this opportunity of taking on e5. I don't understand why it's so great. As we see, it's very tactical how knight takes e4, runs into pawn takes f6 when knight takes d2. Funnily enough, loses. It captures a piece. Okay, that's a bit strange what my sister wrote. A pawn takes g7, and now white is able to promote to a queen. So it's funny how black can't take this bishop. So, but okay, let's say I'm able to take here. Why is it so great for me? Because I get bishop c3 and I'm able to win some... This isn't so clear, guys. I guess my bishops really get active and I'm able to take on g7 and then on h6 as well, perhaps. But I don't even need to hurry with this move. But I can if I want to. There is indeed a principle by Mark Dvoretsky which goes, don't hurry in the endgame. If your opponent is powerless and can't do anything, then you could improve your position gradually and only then strike. This is the idea of not hurrying. Mark Dvoretsky was of course an expert in the endgames with a completely brilliant endgame manual, which I have read a little piece of. Taking on f4 is very strange. Here I thought knight c4 would be the better move, but I guess here I have to take on c4 and I'm able to win this pawn on e5. So I have a slight advantage here, but I'm not sure how much it is. Yeah, king g6 I think is a very good move, so that my opponent will have a passive king. And then I have time for bishop c3 followed by bishop takes e5. But wow, look at the computer, it notices counterplay. It noticed a way for black to not allow bishop takes e5. Because actually, okay, maybe it doesn't work in the first place because this pawn just runs in. But then it's not so visible that white has an advantage here. I think knight c4 is a very even practical move because it changes the type of the position as well. Now I'm used to having the power of the two bishop pairs, and suddenly after knight c4 I have to say goodbye to it. So I think knight c4 is very good from a practical sense at least, and probably also a good move in general. I was hoping my opponent wouldn't play it, and here I'm suddenly able to attack my opponent's pawns on light squares. This is his nightmare and my dream. Here he played king f7 and was very cheeky because he's threatening checkmate in one move. If I am completely careless and just capture on a6, then the game will have a sad finish with the move knight e3 checkmate. This would have been very sad, guys, to allow. Fortunately, I didn't allow that, so yeah, or unfortunately for my opponent, I guess. Instead I played the move e5 and then king e4. Yeah, wow, guys. My opponent was so cheeky playing knight e3, unbelievable cheekiness. Going king f7 with the idea of knight e3. Cheeky guy, that's all I can say about that. The knight is also strangely placed on h4, as they say a knight is rim on the dim, so I didn't get this move too much, and here I'm just completely winning because my pawns run in. Alright guys, let's